moves on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, we'll get a prime-time preseason matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. We're just seconds away from getting this one started, and we're off and running from Charlotte. Travion Williams now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
You know, Kate, his NFL career didn't get off to the ideal start through the draft process and obviously falling to the 5th round. But seeing him in person a couple times in Colorado.
He isn't holding up there, and they drop it. The drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first down. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with the side.
And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. It's a dime look defensively from the Panthers. 3rd down coming. They'll throw. 3rd and long. It's complete to Tillman outright. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4.
And the Browns, first down.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns first down.
That's another Browns first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
And someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Panthers, they're off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young. Here's the give to Dallas.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback. That high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Connection made to Tremble. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Shaw Smith-Wade on the tackle. Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Break the huddle. It's second down now. Looking out of the gun. Sanders. Escape pocket isn't holding up. They're ready to drop it. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with third down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
And that's a lot of football. It is bouncing near the goal line. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And with a determined effort, that was impressive. He's able to gain something out of that play, Brock, after they nearly lost it. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach is going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Play action now. Young. That's Evans making the catch outright. And this is taken ahead to the 37. From the secondary, Greg Delpit on the tackle.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
On third down, it's Young. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. The fair catch made here at the 15. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Sanders going to throw here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So now it's going to be third and long. Here he goes, third and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Even on third and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Panther offense headed out to the field. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. First and 10 now from the 46. possession. Young. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Out of the gun, Young. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And that's out. We're just waiting for this box. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. To the air on first down, Sanders. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He was defended by Trayvon.
From the gun, Judkins. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Third and short here, Sanders. He finds Njoku, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
13 yards.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Leads to second and 10.
Catch made left sideline duty. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
To Jerry Jeudy. It's a gain of 5.
Third down from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's the backup. First throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. after that pick six. Trevor Etienne to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
They'll go play action. On him quick, and they bring him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Third and long for him here. That's more of the catch out left. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Taken down at the 41.
Working from the gun, it's Gabriel. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
18. That's good.
Swamp man's in motion right.
1st down.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You gain that kind of yards in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of the offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the gun, Gabriel. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
For Jamari Thrash. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They give to Sampson here up the middle. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets up the 1st.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Sanders running dead ahead. And they make the play at the 23. A gain of only a little. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Like a call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. I'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point in the game, Kate, where I gotta make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. This will be from 52 yards. And And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Carolina offense headed out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Dalton. Down the field. Evans has it. And he has it right near midfield, so he's about a yard short. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Dalton looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They're going play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, here's Dalton. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 2nd down now, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
Dalton now to throw. Dalton isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here's Dalton to throw. Really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
He's back to throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Lathan Ransom has it. And the Panthers are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. It's just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. On the return, this is ETN. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Carolina ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Here's ETN on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Now Dalton. Completes. It's Trevor ETN. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Panthers, first down.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Deep. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Here's Dalton. Escapes the pocket. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play. 5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down. Throwing here, Dalton. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete. And now they're facing 4th down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
The Browns getting their offense out there. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 11.
Throw here, 3rd down. We find Sampson out of the backfield. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. Completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
It's some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Panthers set to take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. To throw on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2nd and 3 now.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Pass play now. It isn't holding up. They're able to to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on first, and then we go backwards on second, Kate. I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on third down.
To the air on third and long. Got a man. Horn has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work, but reset those chains.
Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
ETN again. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
A gain of 24 more yards. And the Panthers first down.
ETN has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Design bootleg here. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down from the gun. The Browns get there and take him down. The defensive down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
Kate, I totally get it. Could take a little more risk knowing a field goal's in the back pocket, but still, that is so disappointing offensively. Not even able to get the throw off and give yourself a chance at a touchdown.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And that will tie things up in the third.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in. He gets this one to count.
He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cleveland offense back out, getting set for the drive. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know, if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Brings up second and 5.
I'll fake the handoff. Now Gabriel. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
He was defended by Trayvon Merrill.
Handoff here to Sampson. Shoots away from one. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First down.
The throw now. Here's Gabriel. Dumped underneath. It's Sampson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So in read, they'll give it to Simpson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Gabriel here from the gun. That is caught. It's the South Carolina rookie. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And off to Sampson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards for the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Hauls it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Browns 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Complete over the middle. They stop him. He's marked down along that 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Gabriel takes off with it. It's inside the 10. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead.
Pretty cool moment. That is the first rushing score of his young career. And look, I'm not going to say it's the first of many. We just don't know in this league. But I do know that's a confidence builder for this entire offense when your quarterback can score using his legs as well.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 10.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Baker with the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Counter give to Etienne. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go right back to Etienne. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Dalton. There's him moving up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. 1st down, here's Sampson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
He doesn't see a winner we like, so he just got rid of that one. Third and long. On the screen, this is Sampson. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Browns are lining up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. It's fielded at the 14. He dodged the tackle. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. He's up close to the 30. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
Third down and 15.
Ooh, puts an air under this one, right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now trail by just a point in the fourth.
There are a couple different ways now to win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body trying to win a one-on-one matchup. Whichever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with the game-winning drive.
Now we're open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. Sampson from the pistol. And also ready just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Off the play action. Here's Gabriel. Completed to his running back. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Browns in range for a game-winning score. Sampson. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Browns jump in front late.
The kicker on for the point after.
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, hey, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
On the return, this is ETN. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, they can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He's going to run for it. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
He'll look to throw it. Took off with it again. Again, he's got room. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 28 more yards. That's
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
45 seconds showing on that clock. It's 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt.
And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Here's Gabriel, 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Gabriel takes off with it. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. So in not too long, Brock, we'd be headed for overtime. But as we all know here in the preseason, we're going to leave with a tie. A couple of teams and expanded rosters giving it their all in an entertaining contest ahead of our regular season. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Goodbye, everybody. Hope to see you again real soon.